What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one I wanted to break down what's going on with Tesla, SPY, Nvda, the QQQ, and a couple of other tickers. Give you guys a very quick update on what the market is doing and how close is going to be very important for today. But let me mention that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull and deposit $500, you're guaranteed 20 free stocks. If you deposit $25,000 or more, you're guaranteed 75 of them. And the offer ends in just 4 days. Anyways, for the market right now, I just want to say that SPY is once again in a decent place. You guys can see it's been on an uptrend so far, trying to get a nice bounce today, and now we're testing this resistance at 509. If we manage to break this, our next target is going to be 512, then eventually very close to 515, maybe a little bit under 515. So we have potential to go higher, but I want to see how we end up closing for the week. I think the close will be very important. We have some very tight resistance at 509. We've been shuffling around here for quite some time. If we close below this, or if you end up, failing to break above it and hold it, I would say that there is a risk of this kind of like dipping a little bit more next week before we try to continue higher again. And if we manage to close above 509, we're going to be in a much better place. So I think that this is going to be a very important close. So watch and see if SPY could close above 509 or not. That's going to be critical, and I can't wait to see how it ends up going from here. For other stocks out there like Tesla's not looking that great. There is a risk of this kind of dipping a little bit because you could see we got this nice push up, came down, bounced off our support, and rebounded towards 172. And now we're rejecting again because we got some bad news. There's been a lot of talk about the new probe that's been opened as we're seeing federal regulators looking into what happened with Tesla's software updates. And on top of that, they looked at Tesla's autopilots and they found some issues in their opinions as they linked it to lots of crashes and such. So, not guaranteeing anything. I just want to say that that is what they're saying. And with that happening, it's a little bit more negative for Tesla. Tesla has resistance at 168, and 167.5 is currently acting as support. Losing that opens the gates for about 165. There's a little bit of weakness on the chart, but we'll have to see if it can hold up or not. There was a little bit bad news that came out, so this is making things a little weaker for Tesla. So watch to see if we close above 167.5 or not. That's going to be key. For Nvidia, we're in a very nice place trying to push up as we got some bullish news. We're watching 877 as resistance, followed by this imbalance that could take us up to about 885. We have support at 874. If we lose this, we're going to be looking for a dip all the way down to about 862. But overall, I just want to say right now that Nvidia is in a very interesting place. Now, could Nvidia reject right here? Is it possible we get a rejection? It is, but we haven't officially done it yet. We're still kind of shuffling up here. So we'll just have to wait and see. It might retrace a bit before it continues higher going into next week. But for now, that's all I'm seeing on the charts. We're at some tight resistance, so we have to give this a little bit more time for it to rebuild its momentum. For the QQQ, it's just like SPY. I want to see if this could close above 432 or not. If it closes above 432, we're going to be in a much better place. If it closes below it, we might retrace just a bit towards 430 again before we try to bounce. But so far, the chart is still holding up very well. It has potential to go even higher. So far, the QQQ is in a good place, but we'll have to see how it ends up reacting and where we end up closing. For Aapl, excuse me, guys, I apologize. For Aapl, we're going to be watching 170 as key resistance. If we could hold above 170 or close above it, we're going to be in a position where we could push higher next week. Even from here, if we end up failing right here and we close below 170, we could retrace a bit towards 168 again. And we might turn temporarily before we try to go higher again. So I have to give this a little bit more time. And on top of all of this, I just wanted to mention that there are a few more tickers like Amzn trying to rebound. You guys can see we're trying to push back up towards 180. I did call Amazon trying to push up higher. Breaking this opens the doors for 182. Meta got a nice bounce as well. It came down at first. It looks a little bearish. Now we're trying to rebound. Looking at 444 as our resistance. Breaking through this opens the doors for 450. So give this a little bit more time. And that's all I'm really seeing, at least for the time being, for these markets. So watch and see how we close. SPYs at a critical level. The chart is bullish. Same thing for the QQQ and Nvidia. But we could see a little retracement if we fail to hold and close above 509. So we could retrace first before we go higher. But that's all I'm seeing on the charts for now. With that being said, I just want to say I really appreciate every single one of you. Please have an absolutely great rest of the day. I'll be back in just a few hours for another update, and I'll see you guys very soon until then. All right, so have a great day, guys. Thank you, and peace out.